Hello and welcome to my Geoguessr Daily Challenge, day 112. Now, in my last video, let's get started first. And in my last video, I promised that I'll definitely do better today. But, no guarantees on that promise, because I've been at a water park all day. I've been out of the house for 12 plus 16 hours. And I am insanely tired. Normally when I have a big day like this, I try to do my challenge before I leave, but I left so early that it hadn't come out yet. This is an interesting round. I've never been on a beach. It's kind of cool, but it's a big beach. This is like a lot of sand, like obviously beaches have sand, but like even if this is low tide, which it looks like it is because this is all flooded, that looks like the high tide mark there. That's actually, now that I think about it, that is an amazingly far tide. Like, that's insane. Most people look Asian. I don't usually like judging based on the people because it can really be a thing that throws you off because people can exist anywhere. But, I mean, there's a lot of people live here, and a lot of them look Asian, so safest bet is probably to go to Asia, but I would love to be able to get close enough to read a word. We're making progress. Come on, keep us going. Summer Ocean Festival in... I did that like I knew where that was, but I don't. I don't even really know how to say it. In Kintea. But I just realized that I hadn't put a marker down, so I quickly did. Chinese writing. Whoa, I'm up here now. Yeah, definitely Chinese writing. Now the question is, there's a very little Geoguessr in mainland China. They don't do any of the roads, I believe. So if you ever see Chinese writing, it's typically Taiwan. But this is such a strange and, like, out there sort of thing with the fact that it's just of a beach, that it really could be like how India has random universities that are done. Clam Festival stage. It really could be mainland China. Or China. Don't want to get any political debates here. Well, I clicked on it. I always click on it by accident. You know what? It was Kinmen County, which is... I'm going to sneeze in a second. Oh, sorry. What a sneeze. First of all, my random guess marker was so dumb. Clearly that's not a bloody beach. I should have put it closer. But still, I mean, happy with that result. Happy with that result. .de, we're in Germany. So far, so good. That was a huge beach. It makes sense that it was a huge beach because it was on an island. Just like mostly beach, and islands have a much more tendency for the tides to affect them. Oh, hello. Truck. It's telling me all the places it can go. But it's a truck, so it could be anywhere. Although I should not ignore this building. This building looks very helpful. The Hauptbahnhof. So, I don't know what that means. But it reminds me of a story. I recently got a blood test. And the lady there had a bit of an accent, so I asked her, oh, where are you from? And she said she was from Germany. And I said, oh, I know some German to her. Because when I was a kid, I did a version of the play Cabaret. And I played a character at the start that welcomed them into Germany or wherever the play of Cabaret is set. And I always thought the language I spoke was German. Nothing here. Come on, we want a city name. All we need is a city name. Bergman Beer. Is that actually like Bergman is a place? Bremen, Bleffield, no. Bergman really sounds like it could be a part of a city in Germany, but it didn't look like it did. Anyway, I said my piece to her, the piece that I remembered. Just as a joke, having a nice time with her. I said, Deutsches Grenzkontrolle, eure Pass bitte. Se waren just leve in Paris. Which is what I remember. And the first thing she said was, that's not German. So, I don't know what I learned. Because I've always thought that was German. So, maybe it's not, or maybe I'm just so bad at... Does that say Dortmund? Is that a city? Dortmund. I think that does say Dortmund. This looks a lot more like a Dortmund than it does a... Oh, the top one says Dortmund. Yes, this looks a lot more like a Dortmund than it does a Berlin. But I've always said that and thought, oh, look, I speak a bit of German. But apparently not. Or, as I say, my pronunciation might be so rubbish that I warp whatever it is meant to be into gibberish. I'm going to click yes. I don't think I'm going to get any more specific at Dortmund. That is a great round. Oh, I'm happy with that. A lot of fluffing around and telling stupid stories, but I found the sign that mattered. And sometimes it's just about that sign that mattered. I think maybe on another day I could have stuck around and maybe aimed for a better score, but I'm a little too tired to do that today. So I just clicked when I knew it was Dortmund and like, let's get this over with. I think we're in a Scandinavian country. Maybe. It's a BMW. It's a lot of BMWs. It's another one of those ones where it moves really slowly for some reason. I got a lot more annoyed at these yesterday than I should have. I was just annoyed at being really bad at Geoguessr yesterday. Contino.dk. I was right. Denmark. Let's go there. I swear whenever we end up in like Denmark or Sweden or like around here, it's always a port city. Or at least feels like a lot of cargo gets shipped in and out of here. I don't like have a theory why, it's just what I find. What is this building? What on earth would this building do? Who knows? Anyway, a friend of mine's talking to a German girl right now, so hopefully I can have more time with her if they ever meet up. And actually, like, work out if I do speak, if what I say is German, or if it's some other weird language. Or someone in the YouTube comments might know, who knows? Who knows who watches these videos? That just flipped my camera for no reason. I don't really know what to do. It's Denmark, but like, the whole country is basically ports. So I can't really put it near the water. I put it in the middle as I can, which I think is my best bet. We're playing it safe today. We're just trying to crack that 15,000 and stay out of bronze for once. Niemet. Animal dung. I don't think I'm going to find anything else, so we're just going to have a last minute look to see if we find animal dung. No, okay. Time's up. Where's it going to put us? Apparently we're in Bremen in Germany. That is sad. I don't know what we saw DK on, but it must have been like a truck or something that was actually like not from Denmark. So, not from Germany. It's alright, still not a bad score. That was Thai writing. Okay. Thailand drives on the right like me, on the left like me. The other countries drive on the right. But on a dirt road like this, it is basically impossible to tell. I hope... I'm just watching my mic. I just realised the bathroom door's creaking behind me. I hope it hasn't been in the whole video. That'd be awful. Oh! Angkor! Cambodia instead. That's a nice change. Angkor's a Cambodian beer. And I'm fairly sure you wouldn't find, like, at least not commonly, an advertisement for Angkor in Thailand. Because they'd be advertising Tiger, their beer. This is a nice little shrine garden. It's very nice. These houses are on stilts. We're somewhere that floods. Does the Mekong flood? I know the Nile floods, like, quite significantly with the tides. Although... Where's that house? Where's he gone? Oh no, that house is still prepared for floods. Yeah, everything in this area is raised up as if it's gonna flood. Excuse me, I can't even see where the water is, but... Cambodian people. Wait, the Cambodian People Party? I swear they were on this border once. Like, I found a Cambodian People Party thing before and it was on the border. But the Cambodian People Party might just actually be quite a popular political party in Cambodia. And, just the last time I found it was on the border. Reminds me of the, oh, what's it called? It's not the Jewish People Army, is it? No, it's definitely not. I'm trying to think of that Monty Python sketch where they have, like, the Judean People's Army and the Judean People's Front. That's what it is. And they have severe disagreements, but they both end up with the exact same plan and run into each other in the sewers. From the movie Life of Brian. That's a good movie. Oh! How smart was I to move next to the river? Oh, I'm claiming genius on that one. Super happy with that round. Is this America? Yes. Yeah. America. America! Naughty words. It's actually so weird how, like, what we watched as children influences us as we grow up. Not even what we watched as children. I don't think I ever watched Team America as a kid. But enough of my friends and people that I spent time with did that I quote things from that movie like they're common sayings. And there are probably people that just don't understand any of them because they're not from Australia. Or not from an English-speaking country. Tipton and Atlas. That's not helpful. We really want a state sign. It'd be interesting. I wonder how much of what I say and some of my random, like, half references I do just come off as me being insane and saying random stuff to myself. And how many people actually understand. I think you guys can tell I'm a bit tired. Come on, I gotta get a good score here. America's so big. I could be convinced it's Kansas right now. Like, look at those hay bales. I don't want to click back to the start, because the start was a really inconvenient spot, so I'm just sticking with this. Please, I want to read that sign. The Bethel Baptist Church. Oklahoma Centennial Park. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, and the waving wheat will sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rains. We know we belong to the land. Oh, sorry, I'll be quiet. I did Oklahoma as a musical when I was in grade 12? 11 or 12. I played the character Ali Hakim. But that Oklahoma song was by far my favorite. It's a great song. Okay. Tipton Atlas. We're unlikely to find them, but we're going to look anyway. Tulsa, Turpin. I learned why Oklahoma gave up that section. No, why Texas gave up that section of land to Oklahoma. There's Atlas. Where's Tipton? What a score! Apparently being quite tired is the perfect way for me to play Geoguessr. I have redeemed... That's a gold! I've not only redeemed myself out of bronze, I've gotten a bloody gold! All it takes is me singing and talking rubbish and speaking bad German. I beat 8 up! Oh, what a day! That was good. I needed to redeem myself. I felt like my last 5 or 6 videos were pretty rubbish. Both boring and I didn't do well. But I feel like I was a bit of an entertaining mess today. And that's what matters. Okay, let's see how 8 up did and see how we somehow scraped away the win. We won that one purely because he committed to the other side of Taiwan. Which is such a funny thing. He didn't make the deduction about the Mekong flooding. I mean, he could have made it about that, but that feels too far for flooding. He actually got Bremen. Although he guessed Bremen for both. I got the Dortmund. And finally, did he get Oklahoma? He mustn't have found it. He went for Colorado. It did look a bit like Colorado. But I found that town. Oh, I can't believe I found that town. What a score. What a day. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.